We're talking a lot about my lessons as an entrepreneur, my short life as an entrepreneur. I found myself increasingly infatuated with companies that were at the early part of their life cycle and still figuring things out. Wanted to build something myself, joined a technology accelerator called Techstars, which is where the idea of VerbalizeIt became an actual product. What VerbalizeIt is a human translation platform for business. So we are tackling a $35 billion market that comes from companies both large and small looking to go global. For the first time are companies that have been going global and need to overcome the language barrier. And the option they had till today were one of three options. One is machine translation. Obviously Google Translate and Bing Translate exist, but they really suck in that they're good for everyday conversations, but they're not very good for businesses being able to communicate in a way that makes sense in helping them acquire and service new customers across the language barrier. The second option is really large companies, multi-hundred-million-dollar agencies that are doing a really high-quality job, but because of their business model are extremely expensive, and they're sort of stuck in the Stone Age in terms of meeting the needs of today's technology businesses. And the third is freelance marketplaces, everywhere ranging from Craigslist to Odesk, Elance, places where you can go out and you can find a translator yourself, but the chances that you get a really high-quality translator and be able to get your job done in time and on quality is really poor. We said, right, how can we combine the power of human translation with the technological sophistication of Google Translate? So what we've done is we've built a global community of 23,000 translators around the world who collectively speak 150 different languages, and we went out and we curated all of these people on their language, in geography, and industry expertise. And then on top of this, we built a technology platform that enables a company like yourself that wants a mobile app translated to simply drag and drop a file into a self-serve platform, get an instant quote, and get your translated file back within 24 to 48 hours. To talk about the different stages that I see a company evolving through, and the reason I say this, a lot of people, including myself, when we first started out, I said, I work at a company. And I started saying that as soon as I came up with an idea. And that is such a misnomer I've realized in my last 2.5 years, because it takes a lot to go from an idea to a company, and there's several places where many companies fail. And so the approach that I like to take here is just talk through my journey from starting with an idea to building what I call a feature, which is what's the first thing that we built, which is very focused on trying to solve a very specific problem. And it's not a product yet, and it's not a company yet, but it's my first manifestation of how we would like to envision solving a specific problem. From going from a minimum viable product, a feature, to something that was packaged in a way that people were actually willing to pay for. And finally, what it took to be a company, and I say this in the past tense, but it's actually happening every day. There's just so much more beyond building a product that it takes to build a company, and that's something that we're learning to do every day. And the last thing is success. We're certainly not successful as a company by any stretch of the imagination. We have a long way to go, and the way people define success is different for everyone.